Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Minecraft discussion video here on the channel. Today I plan on talking about Twilight Forest, when or if it's actually going to ever finish updating, and sort of what has come out this year starting off for the mod. So if you guys do not know, Twilight Forest is actually a mod that's been out for like 10 plus years now, around that number at least. And to this day, it has still not finished updating in terms of like its story quest. Because for those who do not know, Twilight Forest is a mod that is based on going to an alternate dimension, completing quests, defeating different bosses and monsters, and sort of progressing through a sort of storyline for your character. You're meant to start off fresh in the Twilight Forest, make new tools, sort of in the form of like wooden tools, iron tools, and making your way up the Twilight Forest ladder all the way when you get to the final castle, which is where I am right now. Spoilers ahead if you guys have not actually completed Twilight Forest or gotten to this point yet, but this castle's been here for a year, I think, or so now, so I think it's worth showing. But yeah, when you reach the final castle, this is the message you are meant with, where it says, Final Castle Work in Progress, join our Discord server for more development news, pretty much. So, as you guys probably can guess with this right here, the mod is not done. But those people who have been playing for 8+ years know the mod has never been done. And we're going to talk about that today. Why, what are the cases for it, what are the reasonings, and go from there. So this is going to be a short discussion video, so sit back, relax, and at any point in time you guys want to leave your own feedback in the comment section down below, feel free to do so, and let's get right into this. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the history of the final area. So those who don't know, the final area is located right atop the Thorn Maze, I believe it is called, whatever this biome is here. Does it actually tell me? The Thornlands, yeah. So after you reach the Thornlands, you would climb all the way up to the top here, and then you were presented with this sort of flat area that was surrounded by weathered dead rock. I don't know if it was always called that, but back in the day when you would come to around this point, there would just be a sign on the ground that basically said, Final Area Work in Progress. However, upon recent updates, they've actually constructed a massive structure castle here with a ton of runes on it, magical symbols, doorways, etc. And I believe there's actually some mobs that walk around here now too. I haven't seen one yet though in this build of the version because I'm on the most recent version of 1.19.3 for the mod for anyone curious. But once you reach all the way to the top here, there is another sign that used to say work in progress. But now there's a full barrier here. It is actually violet force field blocks. But upon entering this, you actually can't enter this in survival, but I'm in creative, so I can. So break the rules. And we enter, and as you can see, again, it says Final Castle Work in Progress. So to my understanding, the thing that has updated the most is their work in progress signs. But all jokes aside, this is not a video hating on the mod at all. I just simply want to make a few things clear for people that might be a bit confused as to why it's taken them this long. And can I actually right click? Oh, you can right click these doors. This place is so cool. I've actually never explored the inside of the place. I've reviewed all the major versions of Twilight Forest. However, I don't think I reviewed this version as of recently. The last video I made for Twilight Forest was showcasing they updated the different chest blocks where you can essentially go and you can like craft different chests now with different variants and stuff. The video will be linked to the top right hand corner or someplace on my channel if you guys want to check it out. But this is essentially what the final castle looks like. It is a giant maze, and it looks like it's going to have different sort of elemental factors to exiting or opening, which is why all the runes are here. But the doorways right now seem to be letting me just go through it. Again, I am in creative, and I do have all the achievements right now. I'm just telling you guys that right now. But it seems like all the other structures in Twilight Forest, this will be a puzzle room that has different sort of areas that are color coded that you're going to have to solve. But we're not here to spend the entire day inside of a castle, so let me exit it right now. And also, as you can see, this is all underground. I literally went all the way underground, and that's what's down there. At the top, many pillars of castle to go through. So there's nothing wrong with that, of course. The structure is massive and supposed to be the final structure, so of course it is, you know, it makes sense. I do like also how the vines are sort of growing through some of the structure because Twilight Forest likes building their castles half destroyed and ruined, which again, I like because it's supposed to be sort of like a Fallen Kingdom aspect of the mod. If you guys have played through the mod enough, you'll know that some structures are like vacant and some have been like overridden by other mobs and stuff. But this is what the final castle looks like. Now, Twilight Forest hasn't finished yet is honestly my best guess is because Minecraft itself has not finished updating yet. And you're probably going to say, why are you saying that? Obviously, any mod can finish updating before a new version comes out. But if you guys haven't noticed, Twilight Forest has always made notes to update to the most recent version. It's always been their priority to stay in the newest versions. So the fact that they have not finished the final boss most likely is because of that, because every time a major version, Twilight Forest updates to a major version, or any mod for that matter, most of the time they have to recode most of their mod to fit the new version, the new things, the new mechanics, etc. So that could possibly be the other reason why Twilight Forest has not finished yet. Now, obviously, when they finish their final boss, it's not going to be the end of Twilight Forest. It's not going to be like, oh, they're never updating it. It's just going to mean the final story is completed. Now, of course, they've been adding quality of life changes to the mod as well. The mod has not stopped updating. It's been updating relatively, I would say, at the very least once a month now. Adding in, like, subtle new changes. Like I said, they added new chest crafting recipes to get new variants of chests, bow chests, etc. So it's not like they're saying, oh, we're just going to do bug fixes and not do anything to the mod. They are working on the mod, and I'm pretty sure this will be the year where they finish updating the mod for the main story. Like, they will add the final boss at that castle. They will add loot and everything to that final castle area, and it will be able to be navigated and completed, because every other area in the mod, in the dimension, is beatable. You can go to every area, you can go to every spot on the map and complete the areas that you are trying to navigate and loot and explore. So I understand to a point why they have not been able to just be like, all right, we're doing the final castle, because that structure is massive. So it's going to take them a long time to sort of make it generate with all the things they wanted to generate. And they definitely want to take their time with it, because Twilight Forest is a pretty balanced mod, a pretty good mod. It's existed for 10 plus years, like I said. So, of course, it's going to have one of the most balanced things. It's out of most mods. It's going to have the most places to explore. They have to take care of all that every time a major update comes out, because they have to make sure everything functions again properly. So you guys have the option of, would you rather that, I know what the answer is going to be for this, but would you rather them stay in a version forever and just finish updating the main storyline, or would you rather them update to newer versions and allow you to play in newer versions of the mod? Now, I know most people are going to say, yeah, of course, I've been playing 1.12 forever, or 1.16. Of course, I'd rather them just not update to newer versions. But the fact of the matter is, the majority of people would rather them update to newer versions, because as much as people hate to admit it, Minecraft will keep updating, which means the mods have to keep updating to stay relevant. The majority of new players playing Minecraft are going to be playing the newer versions. Heck, a lot of people don't even know how to downgrade a version in Minecraft. I get comments like that all the time where people are like, it says I'm in Minecraft 1.19, how am I supposed to play 1.16? A lot of people don't even know how to change their versions for the PC version of Minecraft. So, of course, they're going to make sure their mod, if they want to stay relevant, is updating constantly to the newest versions. Now, I know a lot of other mods are successful in older versions that keep updating, like Pixelmon, for example, is in 1.16, and you guys know it has remained successful throughout the years. But Twilight Forest just wants to take the path of staying in the most recent versions. So that's what they're prioritizing. Now, that does not mean they are never going to finish their mod. They for sure are going to finish their mod. Like I said, I predict this year will be the year that they finish updating their mod once and for all. And really, don't ask why I have shields around me. That is probably going to be it for this discussion. I have nothing else more to say. If you guys have any input, feedback, or suggestions or things you think they should do for the mod, if you've been playing the mod for a while, if you've been playing the mod since it started its launch back in like 2000 and I don't even know, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how many years you've been playing Twilight Forest. So let me know if this is your first video ever finding out about the mod. Link to the description down below will be a download for the mod, or it will be a link to one of my mod showcases of the mod. I have reviewed the mod in even the most recent versions. However, if you guys want in-depth guides and reviews on my channel, there's a bunch of them. I've made it for most of the things in Twilight Forest, be it the boss fights or the structures. And of course, anything major that gets added to the mod in the future, I will be covering on my channel. Like I said, I did cover the most recent patch update that added in the boats and stuff. So stay tuned, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this discussion. If it was helpful to you all, if it was informative, let me know with a like rating down below, and consider subscribing as always. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Goodbye.